Alright guys, I got a quick experiment I wanted to try today, and you guys have probably seen a bunch of videos like this, but it's one of those things where until you try it yourself, you'll never know how well it worked. So it's just like the title says, we are going to try to remove rust with this stuff here, and my daughter's going to help me out with this video. What's this?
Distilled white vinegar.
Yep. And we're just going to use it straight from the bottle, so we're not going to dilute it at all. You can get the bottles pretty cheap at supermarket or places like Target. They're like a couple bucks for the gallon, probably even cheaper than that. But we're gonna stick to two. I mean, it's not rocket science, so I'm not gonna keep this video going too long. It's just I'm using a drywall trough to hold the tools. Got a bunch of rusty tools. I'm gonna throw the white vinegar in it and let it sit overnight, and I'm gonna periodically check on it to see how well this works. Real quick, I wanted to show you this. I mean, look at this tool. It's got all the surface rust on it. I don't know why. I mean, none of my other tools do this. And this is a Husky brand, so it's kind of bizarre. So, Husky, get your shit together. This is not cool. And one way or another, I mean, if this works or not, I'm going to show you the results, and we'll go from there. You think it's going to work? No? Okay. Let's try this real quick. You just want to fill it to cover over the top of the tool. That should be good. Probably more than enough. This is a set of snap-on pliers we're gonna try also. Those ones, there is a reason why they're rusty, because I left them outside by mistake. But the Husky ones, I don't know why. It's kind of bizarre. They're always in a weatherproof bag. These are a set of channel lock pliers we're gonna try too. Again, same thing, I don't know. Those were inside all the time as well. And I'm not trying to get the handles, just the metal part, and this I just happened to find just to see. Alright, we'll check on this in a little bit, and we'll see how the progress goes. Alright guys, I let this stuff sit overnight for 24 hours. I know I said I was going to check on it periodically, but I lied. Anyways, we are going to go from the tool that has the least amount of rust, that just has surface rust, and move our way up to that wrench and see what the distilled white vinegar did. And I'm not going to use any scrub pads or anything. I'm just going to use my fingers and see what the vinegar did to it. Definitely something coming off of them. Let's see, we're here. You know what? I think it does work. At least for the surface rust stuff. Oh yeah, look at all that got come off. What do you think, Stella?
I think I was wrong, and it's pretty cool.
I don't know if it completely worked. Hand me one of those paper towels. Tear one off. Now this one just had surface rust on it. Yep. Yeah, it looked like it did pretty good job. I mean, for just a off-the-shelf solution. Let's try the snap-on pliers. Now these ones I cleaned up a little bit because the rust was a little bit more severe. But let's see. Again, I'm not scrubbing anything off. I'm just using a paper towel to dry off the solution. And it didn't get everything, but it does clean it up quite a bit. That should be a good indicator. Let's see. Yeah, works alright. Not that impressed with that one. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what it did to this wrench, if anything. Yeah, you know what? I don't think it did anything. So that's pretty stubborn there. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. I think this is a little bit too pitted, too deep of rust. Again, I don't know what's going on with the Husky quality control, but... Alright, I was playing around with these wrenches again just to make sure my findings were right, and you know what? When I rub my fingers across it, it actually is, amazingly, taking off this rust. I don't know if you can see that, but it's taking all that off. But let's see right here. Yeah, look at that. Who knew? I think that one wrench might be too far, gone too far though, but look at that. So I take it back. The distilled white vinegar does work alright, at least on this wrench. Let's try back on this guy again. It's not really on the edge there, but I think it might actually clean this up. And then I'll report on that and see if just leaving it in longer. But if I look closely at the tool, you can see the finish is actually, looks like it's been compromised, so I don't know how well this rust is going to come off. Alright, I'm back. I'm just trying to see if I can help this process along. I know I said I'm just going to see what the white vinegar would do, but I'm going to use one of these non-scratch pads to see if it helps at all. Again, you know, it did actually work pretty well. It's just that one wrench that got the worst of it. I think the chrome finish on it is not adhering to the tool, so it's rusted pretty deep. But on the other tool, this one that didn't have the finish issues, the rust came right off of it. So in that regard, it worked really well. But let's try this one again with the pad to see if it helps at all. Again, sorry, I didn't want this video to be as long as it seemed, but if I can get good results, then it's definitely gonna be worth it. Oh, look at that. It does work. But I don't know how well. Actually, let me get one area of this wrench as good as I can, and then I'll do a close-up on it so you can see what I mean about the finish on the wrench. So the pad actually works pretty well, but if you can see that, you can see that the finish is kind of marred, like almost like it's been blasted, but it's only been in my bag. It hasn't like been drug or thrown or anything like that. but I'll show you how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to be shiny finish. So looks like this part's got the worst of it. Let me hit it with the pad for a little bit, and then you can use that info however you like. If you want to use the white vinegar to take rust off your tools. I will say this though, it does work really good with hard water stains. So if you have hard water stains around your sink or toilets and whatnot, the white vinegar actually works really well to break that down. Yeah, I mean it does. I mean it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than it was. Well, I'm not gonna keep doing this in front of you guys because the video is already longer than anticipated, but overall conclusion is the white vinegar does work. Mine were sitting overnight for approximately 24 hours, and it took all the surface rust off pretty easily. And then this one, the one that was more stubborn, it needed the no scratch pad. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'll answer it the best I can. Thanks.